There's deceptive campaigning in the House Speaker's race. It's November 20th, 2024, and these are your headlines. Oh yes, the campaigns for who's going to lead the Texas House next year is really heating up now. And of course, enter the dirty campaign tricks. Questions are being raised surrounding a fraudulent text message sent about a challenger to Speaker Dade Phelan. Now, the background, if you haven't been following this, if you didn't see it, essentially a text message purporting to come from a group called Texans for Conservative Leadership was sent yesterday with a message against State Representative David Cook, who you might recognize as challenging Dade Phelan currently to lead the House in the next session. And while it's unknown how large the list of recipients was, a reporter for an Austin news outlet quickly shared the text on X, started going viral there, asserting that it came from the Tim Dunn-funded Texans for Conservative Leadership. That was the quote. That PAC was formed earlier this year and has sent hundreds of thousands of dollars to conservative elected officials. Well, Shelby Griesinger, the group's treasurer, quickly batted down that accusation. On social media, she said, "I'm the treasurer of Texans for Conservative Leadership PAC. This was not sent out by our PAC." And that original X post was later deleted. Griesinger confirmed that she was not asked about the authenticity of the text prior to the initial social media post. While those behind the scheme have yet to be identified, the text messages appear to have been sent by a 501c4 organization using the same name. Tony McDonald, the PAC's lawyer, says the case has been referred to the Attorney General's office for investigation. Governor Greg Abbott announced his third executive order just this week, targeting the influence and potential security threats posed by the Chinese Communist Party here in Texas. The latest executive order directs two agencies, the Texas Division of Emergency Management and the Public Utility Commission, to take immediate action to prepare for and counteract any potential cyber attacks or other disruptive actions aimed at Texas's critical infrastructure. This includes sectors critical to public safety and economic stability, such as communication, energy, water, and transportation. In his statement today, Governor Abbott emphasized the urgent need for these protective measures, saying that China's made it clear that they can and will target and attack America's critical infrastructure. Additionally, the Electric Reliability Council of Texas, ERCOT, has been directed to create a dedicated secure communication system for electric and telecommunications companies to use during critical grid incidents. Abbott set a deadline for June 30th of next year for the creation of that system. Abbott's executive order yesterday instructed state agencies, public institutions of higher ed, other key sectors to bolster security measures, safeguard critical infrastructure, protect intellectual property, and secure personal data against threats from hostile powers, including the CCP. And his directive on Monday directed the Department of Public Safety to counter harassment campaigns by the CCP against Chinese Americans in Texas.
Are you worried about your kid's future? You should be. I'm Charles Blaine with Texas Tomorrow. This is a show where we're going to talk about the issues and the people that are pushing the policies that concern your family, your home, and your kids. Catch Texas Tomorrow every Thursday.
Governor Greg Abbott has directed the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality to accept Mexico's offer to transport water from the San Juan River to the Rio Grande Valley. Abbott's direction is in accordance with Mexico fulfilling terms of a 1944 treaty with the U.S. that requires Mexico to deliver 350,000 acre-feet of water to the Rio Grande Valley, while the U.S. is to provide 1.5 million acre-feet of water to Mexico from the Colorado River. Governor said that water is essential for Texans along the Rio Grande Valley to grow crops and support local communities and businesses. The governor also asserted that Mexico's blatant abuse and disregard of water obligations under the 1944 Water Treaty must not be allowed to continue. According to a new agreement signed by the U.S. and Mexico, water sent to the U.S. from rivers originally allotted in that 1944 treaty can be credited toward the estimated 350,000 acre-feet of water Mexico agreed to deliver. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.